It's still very special champagne. I choose the last one. It's Lia from Blooming Grape. Here I am today with two amazing bottles of champagne. Rare, Mellissima 2008, and then another one from 2013 vintage. Join me to taste these two amazing champagne and to get more about it. I would like to start with the older one. I prefer to taste always the older one. It's more interesting to start with an older vintage. Maybe you know that this champagne, it has some connection with Piper Hitzig champagne brand. Actually, this was the prestige cuvée of this champagne house, but they made it like a separate brand. And now the director of this amazing house is a woman, Maud Rabin. She has a partner in this making process, Emilion Boutillon, and they have a very special cellar master, Régis Camus. Emilien has also some special awards. Previous year, he received in London a very special title at the International Wine Challenge, Sparkling Winemaker of the Year. So I think it sounds fancy. 2008 was quite a year in Champagne. The weather was nice. There was no huge frost damage, and everything went well during the whole year. And the harvest took place, as I remember, in September. So it was a nice year. This champagne contains 7% Chardonnay and 30% Pinot Noir. It's the same in every year. The only difference is between vintages that it is from different crus. Maybe you know that Piper Hitzig, or Piper Hitzig, I don't know how to pronounce it well, has many special crus around the whole Champagne region. So they can find always the best grapes from the whole region to make these special blends and to have a consistent quality. But you know, they make it only in the best vintages, so they can decide that they skip this year or they try to make something special from it. This vintage has a huge aging potential. Actually, they say that it has more potential in aging than the other one, but we will figure it out later. If I read a tasting note about this wine, everybody mentioned tropical notes. You know, Chardonnay can have tropical notes. Because of the aging, it will develop aromas like coconut, mango, pineapple, or sometimes vanilla. All of the vintage champagne has a very typical toasty note. It has also some very intense tasty notes and spiciness. I like the light gold color. I think it fits with the bottle. Did you know that this special label is actually a tiara? You know, like a tiara for a princess. I really like it because, you know, it's not from paper, it's not from an average material, it's very special. So, back to the wine. It has a very nice smell, not too intense, some herbs and some flowers like violet. But I am curious about the other one as well, which was released in June in 2023, so not so long time ago. I like to use this napkin because I think it's more safe. So this is the Rare Mellissime 2013. I saw that in some videos, some champagne guys say Rare Mellissima. But in English we say rare. This vintage had more challenges for the winemakers. The winter was very cold, and during the summer there were many storms. So it was a hectic year, and especially during harvest. The September was very cold, so the grapes were not fully ripe. So at the end, they harvested the grapes to this wine in the beginning of October. In average year, they harvested around September. So it was quite at the end of the season. I actually know that for this vintage, they sourced the grapes from 11 crus. I don't know the dosage for this special blend, but I have some information that it is usually between 6 and 10 grams per liter every year. Maybe because it was a colder vintage, it is a little higher. I don't know, 7 or 8. It's very fresh. The other one was creamy and more matured. And this one is about freshness. It is more about fruit, some flowers, and not about the toasty notes and the spices like in the other one. And in the taste, the acidity and the minerality is more intense. But at the end, the taste of the Lia is more intense. As far as I know, they use for both wine malolactic fermentation. But I heard that they are trying to change it because they want to have the freshness, and so maybe they will skip it in the next vintages. But if you don't like white wines, sparkling wine, then I have a good news for you. They launched the Rosé Rare in 2007, and now it's the fourth on the market. So if you prefer rosé champagne, then you can have one from Rare as well. And they are also special like this. It's two very special champagne. This one is the 11 in a row from the beginning of this Rare champagne, from the beginning of this prestige cuvée by Piper Hitzig in 1976, and the second one is the 12s. So 12 is my favorite number. So if I have to choose which one is for me more interesting, then of course, because my favorite number, I choose the last one. But both are very nice, very well made, top champagne, and I think both has a very similar aging potential. This will be very nice till at least 2050, but I think it can be in good shape for longer as well. And this as well, or maybe 2055, I don't know. We will figure it out that time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Este es el ritmo del latino.